Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Spectral. What's good? Um, so I'm back with more Crystal of Atlan. I've been doing this a lot, and people seem to be really enjoying it. I guess I'm going to tell you guys about a thing for us free-to-play players. Yes, I am free-to-play. I just get pretty lucky with some drops sometimes. Like I've been blessed these past few days with getting the shoes, and today I got the ideal form bracers. I also got the armor emblem. Excuse me. Last night, you know, and if you don't know, like, now I got hiccups. If you don't know, summoning in this game is pretty difficult. I want to say that like it's really against free-to-play players how they have it in certain ways, but you know there is a way to still summon that doesn't take super long. It does. It is a process, and so there's that. But you won't be having to scrape by every crystal to get summoning materials. Now, as you know, you can go into summons and summon for items. Titles, clothing is the biggest thing. You know, you can also get some stuff for these summons depending on what you use certain crystals for. Now, if you go into the shop, you go down and you see items, you can see the summoning materials. You got this one for the second summon, and this one was the first one that I showed you. And as you can see, it says 70, but it has a crystal and what is called an opal on there. Now you can buy this with both currencies, but here's the thing. You don't have to spend money to get opal. There is a way to get opal without spending money in the game. And with some prices that they have, like that terrible tornado token pack, that's $50. And I know that there are people out there who don't have $50 to spare, you know. So I'm gonna try my best to help you guys be able to still summon and not go hungry. But before I do, I want to give thanks to a person who made the suggestion for this video. Their name is Aku Kwaku. Aku Kwaku. They gave the idea for making a video like this, and I wanted to say thank you for the idea, and all credit goes to him. Now, to get opal, you want to have at the very least 5k. You want 5k gold. You can have more gold. It's just increments that we're going to be focusing on. All right, so you go into consignment, and here you can buy gold if you have opal. You know, people are like, oh, well, I gotta buy gold. I gotta buy gold. I need gold. So they come here and they buy gold. You got the 50k, the 100k, 500k, 1 million, 5 million, and 10 million. But you can also sell your own gold and make a market price for your gold. Now, you do need a like transaction fee, which is kind of like your own thing that you're putting up, and like deposit as well. So there's that. And I don't know if I can do it right now. I don't think I have. Oh, I can. So I just listed 50k gold. You can Also, if you want to, you can remove that. It's not a good idea because, as you can see, I lost money on that because you have to deposit. So we're going to just uh, sell some stuff off from our inventory the old-fashioned way. Now, this is not recommended because you could sell these things for a higher price in the trade house. I just want to get that money really quickly and just try and like make it as quickly as possible. It takes time for people to be like, do I want to buy it or do I not want to buy it? How much do I got now? Still not enough. Oof. I'll sell this because I'm not using this anymore. And I'll sell this because I'm not playing a Starbreaker. Oh, gotta unlock it. What's that? Oh my god, all this gold gear is locked. Alright. 5k, Elementalist. Nah, I'm not playing an Elementalist. So. Just trying to get some more gold to get it. Like I said, don't do it this way. Just get it the old-fashioned way. I don't think I want to sell that just yet. Size guard. Not playing a size guard. Not going to. I'm saving the guns because I don't know how that upcoming character is going to work. Warlock, I have a alt Warlock and that's also for Warlock. I'm gonna sell this. It's like the 4th time I've made that mistake. Alright. Let's see if I can put that money up for it. 500k. Not enough gold to call sign. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do like a quick... You need money? Let's go to the Abyss. We can get some cash here. Yeah, don't show it again. That's basically telling me I've reached the limit cap for getting legendary drops.
The mind has no limit. Full harmony.
Defeated it. We can get some more stuff to sell. Basically, you know, do that when you need some money if you want to. But just know that you need entry tickets for it. I just have a ridiculous amount because I bought them from the trade house. Now, go back to the concealment. 500k and cosign. Now, I will get, if someone takes the deal, like say they want 500k, if there's a person out there with Opal, that will give me 138 because that's my market price. Now, you can change your market price around a little bit. Some people sell it for higher, some people sell it for lower. It's not a guarantee also that someone will take it. So just keep that in mind. There's always going to be people who will take it, and then there's going to be a large majority that is like, yeah, I don't want to buy that. But hopefully, since it's a little bit lower than what people ask for, usually I think it's like 140, they said, is what people ask for, and it's a little bit crazy. And this, I believe, only works with not bound gold. And what that means is basically if you go into any place that displays your gold, you have 2 gold stacks. There's one gold stack that's just a regular gold piece, and the other one is a gold piece with a lock on it. The lock is bound gold. As you can see, I got 8 million bound gold. That's a lot of gold. And I'm gonna tell you how I got it too. So there's that way. But then there's another way. So go back into the shop and you want to go down to redeem. Now when you're in the guild treasury, I don't know how this works. I don't know how I unlocked it. But if you're somehow in there, I don't know, you have stuff that you can earn through playing the game. I believe one of them is like do exploration and like stuff like that. It's kind of complicated how to get it. The shop guild treasury will be unlocked after the 14th day after the character creation upon reaching level. Okay, that explains it. So I'm gonna read the description. An emblem made from the guild symbol, the Thornbird, awarded to adventurers for outstanding performance in exploration, a hard currency within the guild, can be redeemed for rewards in the shop's guild treasury. The shop guild treasury will be unlocked on the 14th day after the character creation upon reaching level 55. So by the time you actually get to level 55, you should have like as many as I had, which was like 5k, legit 5k of doing it. And you can spend it on gold, you can spend it on your chess pieces. Now you have to keep in mind there are little limits. As you can see for this one, which is like 2 million, I don't want to count out the zeros though. So a lot of gold, count weekly limit 2 out of 2. So there's a weekly limit. So next week, in theory, I could get the same gold. Same with accommodation. Now accommodation is what you want to keep an eye on for summoning purposes. Character weekly limit 245. 245 for accommodation. Now that's crazy. And you can buy a lot of accommodation. Now the reason why I say you want to buy the accommodation more than anything is because if you go over to accommodation, which you usually get for like I believe it's guild for Mine Wars. Accommodation is by on the battlefield. I believe it's Mine Wars currency. So you want to spend it here because you can also get it here for summoning materials. And while you're waiting for the week to reset, you're accumulating more of that accommodation because you're playing Mine Wars 2 times every day. So if you're doing really good in Mine Wars, like say you're reviving people, taking bases, you don't even need to kill anybody. You could get assists. You're getting points. You're stacking up. So by the time you have it, you can get basically almost 10 out of 10 if you're lucky, or even have more left over to the point where you could spend it on the rarer summoning material, which is 200 of the Arcanite of Ador, to get, say you want the bikes that are right now in the summon shop. You could accumulate more. It's going to be a little bit tougher because it's 200 instead of 140. Sorry. But you can accumulate more as you build up, and you can keep repeating this process because, as you can see, for guild treasury, it's not a character purchase limit. Like not a like physical thing. It's a character weekly limit, which, if I'm reading that correctly, I could be wrong because things are worded really weird, is you could use that every week when it refreshes. So after a week, of me waiting, I could come in here and buy right now, which is 66 things worth of accommodation. Now it's a price of 3, so you have to accumulate, the market value. And like filter that in. But that is really good and really crazy. The other thing that I want to talk to them about for summoning is you have your fleet coins. You get these by basically signing in and helping the fleet members when they have requests for, I need golden shards. Now there is a daily cap off, which is like 20, I believe, for helping people, but you get fleet coins for helping people for each time you help. Say there's 5, you're getting a number for each of those 5. So you're accumulating that, and then you're accumulating more and more and more as the week goes on. By the time you now this is a monthly account limit, which I believe it resets every month. It resets like every month is what it should be. Again, I could be wrong because some people word it very weirdly. But for every month, you could get it, which means that you can save a month's worth of things. Say you bought it out really early. All right? You buy out your regular summoning currency really early. You got a whole month until you can go and spend again, which means by the time, say I waited a month, that 160 is going to be in the thousands. And it's going to be even worth more if, say, you go into your fleet and you go into upgrades and you get this, all right? There's things that you can upgrade. This thing, the first one isn't really going to do anything. It's get one extra thing, but it's the other stuff. Level 2, sky coins obtained from donation, +5. And then at level 4, it's the same thing. Sky coins obtained from donation, +5. You keep going down and you go, sky coins obtained from weekly fleet quests. You can do the fleet quests and get it. And then another one, sky coins obtained from daily fleet check-in, +5. It adds up really quickly if you can level up your fleet, because you can see the levels on the side. To get those, you need to upgrade your fleet level. But if you do that, you can rake in lots of the guild currency sky coins. The fleet currency, not guild. It's basically the same thing. I call it guild. It's called a fleet in game. Call it a clan, whatever you want to. But what I'm saying is it accumulates so much, and people don't realize that it can. I'm sure people don't know about these upgrades because they're not focused on it. They're locked out, so they don't hover over it until it is unlocked, and they're like, huh, that's actually really good. Me, on the other hand, I spend way too much time in this game, and I get bored, so I just look around and I'm like, wait, you can get extra sky coins. That's sick. And then I go over and I learn other things. I'm like, whoa, as a free-to-play player, in theory, I got a chance. Now, are you going to have a bigger chance than, say, a person who spends $1,000 on the game every day? No, because eventually, their money can take them farther than what we do, because we got limits to how much we can purchase at a time. But, and it's a big but, as a free-to-play player, you can still rake in enough to do the summons. You don't have to use one summon ticket hoping that you get what you want. You can accumulate 10 fairly good if you have the time and patience for it. Now I get it, time and patience suck. It's a drag. It takes a long time. Yes, it does. But here's the question. Do you really want those bikes Do you really want those character skins and titles? If the answer is yes, then I'm gonna have to tell you here, and I don't mean to be mean. Wait, wait, and accumulate and stack up everything you got, and then you can get a whole bunch to give you a chance. You have a chance that most people don't have. And because of that, I wanted to show you guys, because as a free-to-play player, I thought the whole game was stacked against me. And in some aspects, it does feel like that, and it is like that to certain aspects as a free-to-play player. A lot of games are like that. People who play are always just going to have more opportunities to do things that you want to do. But as a free-to-play player, you can still have a chance to get what you want in the game without thinking, you know, do I need this money? Like, can I set aside this money? It's like, I don't have enough to do this. Will I have enough to do that? Etc. 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 You know, like I said, the one pack being $50 for the pet. That's a lot of money. $50 is nothing to really scoff at. I know that, like, you know, stuff costs a lot more than just $50, but you know that $50 helps to go to bigger pools of money to buy stuff. And you look at your money and you're like, I don't have enough to spend on the game. And I get that. I don't have enough to spend on the game. Not enough to like last me long. I'm trying to save my money. Everybody's trying to save their money. Who, like the large majority, I should say, are trying to save their money. But you can still save your money and get pulls in this game. You just have to be smart, patient, and save. And you don't have to scrape by like I used to do. Like I said, you got the consignment where you can sell off any gold that you may have in excess. Say you got, you're happy with the gear you got right now, all right? Hypothetically speaking, you're happy with the gear you got right now. Right now, I'm just like kind of farming Abyss Purgatory. I got drop chances coming out the woodwork and stuff like that. So you don't need the gold right now. Put it up for auction. I get things in this game are expensive, so people don't want to do that. I understand that, which is why I showed you the other way too that you can do, which is to wait until your 14th day after hitting level 55, and you will have so much by the time. I guarantee there is no way that you do not have at least like 5k by the time this unlocks, because you're doing adventures. And what I mean by that is you go into like exploration and you're like doing stuff like this, you're taking challenges, you're collecting things, defeating the full star bosses and taking pictures. You're doing that stuff, all that jazz. But like also you got stuff from Mine Wars that you can save alongside with that. You got your fleet coins that you're saving along with that. In fact, I'm going to spend the ones that I got to buy that, because I mostly use the regular summoning currency. I'm not really enticed to buy the bikes. You know, they're cool, but at the end of the day, in my opinion, it's just a bike, you know. I'd rather summon for the clothing in the regular, because as you can see, let me go back here. Summon, as you can see, for like my character, it gives you actual stat boosts. Now I don't know if the bikes do give you stat boosts? I would assume not. We could check right now. I can check and see. Genos A. Mount trait. MSPD. Motorcycle. Not motorcycle. MSPD plus 120 when using the mat. Okay, so it does give you a little bit of a boost. Ascension engine after the mountain jumps, it'll briefly hover in the air before landing. So there's a little bit of like a stat thing, but still, in my opinion, I'd rather go for the clothing in the regular summons to get the clothing that I want for stat boosts. Now, say you're summoning and you summoned a clothing item that you already got, right? If you have a duplicate item, or say you got something better than one item that you got, there is something that you can do to at least make it a better situation. So what you want to do is you go into your gear, you go into outfits. As always, when you're going to equip a new outfit, you know, you go over, you find it, and then put it on. So you go, and then you find whichever you want to, whichever is the duplicate or the weaker one, and you want to click on it. And then for this one, it's only going to say display because it's part of that that sign-in packet, and they don't allow you to break it down like this one too. You can only, they're part of the same one, same one. If I had a duplicate item or an item that was less, I would show you guys, but you can dismantle that, and that will give you this summon currency that you see in the top right, which can help accumulate to getting the stuff that you actually want. Like say you wanted the wild hurricane hair. I do because it gives me a little bit of stat boost, but I'm kind of saving for 500, which is going to be a long time. But say you wanted that, all right? I'm very close. There's a possibility I get a duplicate, right? So just, if you do get a duplicate or something better, break down your old item if you're able to. Not all can be broken down. Dismantle it is the actual option for it. You hit dismantle, you get a certain amount depending on the rarity of said item. Now, is it going to be a lot? No, it's going to be about under 10 if I'm oddballing it, about maybe 8 or so around there is what they'll give you for dismantling it. Is it a lot? No, it's not a lot. But like I said, if you're patient, you can accumulate it over time, and you also get that from summoning. So you can get, say, the wild hurricane. I'm close to getting the wild hurricane if I wanted to. I don't, even though it's better than what I have. I want the sky outfit, because the sky outfit is the better of it. They also got the Throne of the Eclipse, but here's the thing that I don't like about the Throne of the Eclipse. I love the colors. The colors are so good. But see here, I have the Sky Sparrow, right? It's the bird. Eclipse of Iris of Proclamation, it's the same frickin' stats. It's the same stats. You get basically the same. You get the exact same. You get the exact same stats. So, what you don't want to do is actually spend for this outfit. Does it look cool? Hell yeah, it looks cool. I want I want this. The crimson stars. It's so beautiful. Oh my god, the purple is so beautiful. It's so cool looking. The hair looks a little bit weird, but so does the regular S. So don't spend it on Throne of the Eclipse. It looks good, but the only reason anyone is going to be wearing that or buying it for clout, it's just to show off. Get the regular, cheaper version of the SS clothing because it's the same stats, it gives you the same buffs, and it's at a lower price. A more affordable price. Now for this, you're like, oh, that's not bad, spending that much. Read the description. Open to obtain a random part of the Throne of the Eclipse outfit. This outfit can be placed in account storage before equipping. Every 5 consecutive bundles will guarantee a full Throne of the Eclipse outfit set. Every piece of gear shares the same chance of being obtained upon opening the bundle. Now, what does that mean? That means you're only getting a piece. If I'm reading it correctly. If I'm reading it correctly, to my understanding, you're getting a piece out of a set. Which means you're spending $2,500 for one. Meanwhile, if you have $2,500, you can get this, and you could probably get the whole set. 500, 1,000, 1,600, 2,000. You could get the full sky set. You can get the full sky set for the price of one of these. Seems like an easy choice to me. It gives you the same stat boosts. The exact same stat boosts. There's no reason to go for Throne of the Eclipse other than aesthetic and to just flex. And in my opinion, flexing is stupid. It's like you spent all that and I got this. You could have spent it on so much more. Now, also, if you do have an accumulation of parts, say you don't want to wait for this stuff. That's fine and dandy. Do whatever you want with your currency. All right. This is just to guarantee you get what you want. You could take whatever you have accumulated and use it to get summoning materials. As you can see, I have 86. I could get 2, 4, about like 4 of that, which how much would that would give me enough to do a full summon. You know what? Let's do a summon on video. I got enough for a full summon. I'm not gonna say we're gonna get anything, but let's try. 10 summons are usually good. Okay, so as you see, I have items that I got for clothing, right? Here, I'm gonna show you guys what I meant before. Okay, so you go into your gear, you go down to your outfits, and boom. It's the same thing that I'm rocking right now. So I don't need it. Go into more, go into dismantle, hit dismantle. Dismantling will yield Essence of Brocade times 8. Are you sure you want to dismantle it? You hit confirm, you just got 8 of them. Wilderness badge, my badge is currently better than that. So what do? The same thing. You get 8. Boom, you just got 16 from that. You never have to worry about it being a waste. As you can see, I got 20. I could buy one. I'm not going to do that because I just wanted to show you guys what I meant in detail of what I'm talking about. Now, usually doing a 10 summon, I recommend doing the 10 summons if you actually want to get anything useful. It's a lot better chances of getting something. I've had more gold pulls on 10 pulls than I have on single pulls. I don't think I even got a single gold on a single pull. So that's all I really wanted to say. Again, thank you to Aku Kwaku for recommending me to talk about selling gold at the townhouse for opal to use for summoning currencies. Appreciate it. So make sure you go and say thank you to him if you see him. Anyway, I am going to log off and help out some people.